Now that the Chicago Bears have officially played a preseason game, let's talk about the biggest takeaways from that game, all right? Before I do, if you guys are new to the channel, what is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know you want to, you need to make sure you guys have the bell notifications turned on so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so people, I posted a recap video after the Bears game talking about, the preseason game. But now that I've had a chance to really digest what happened in that game, look at game tape and kind of go over a lot of things, I wanted to give you guys my biggest takeaways from that game. Again, it's just one preseason game, but it's been a while since we've actually seen the Bears play in a game. So I thought, hey, there might be some takeaways here, and I do have some. So let's start with the first one. And it's pretty obvious. We've got playmakers now, right? We all know that Justin Fields had 3 passes that he threw, and 2 of them went, 50-plus yards for a touchdown. That being DJ Moore, and the second one being Khalil Herbert. And to me, this is such a big takeaway because last year, it seemed like, and it actually was Justin Fields versus the world. It was basically Justin Fields just making something out of nothing, right? Just trying to make magic happen. He's rushing for 50-plus yards on a play. He's throwing the ball down 50, 60 yards. Just trying to do whatever he can to will his team to victory with zero help from his supporting cast. I mean, think about it, folks. If you're throwing to a wide receiver core that consists of guys like Dante Pettis and Equanimous St. Brown and Byron Pringle and guys like that, you're not going to have a lot of help. All right. And so to me, this year, all of that changes. And we didn't even have all of our playmakers play yesterday, right? Chase Claypool was out. We had a couple other guys out. But DJ Moore is just going to make life so much easier for Fields. Chase Claypool will as well. Tyler Scott, once he kind of gets his feet under him as well. Like, there's just going to be so much help for Justin Fields where it's not going to feel like he has to do everything, right? He's going to hit DJ Moore for a slant for 10 yards. I bet you this happens during the season. You can book it down right now. He's going to hit DJ Moore for a slant for like 10 yards, and Moore's going to take it to the house more than once. And so, that is what you need to get a young quarterback some help and give him some confidence, because that is going to do wonders for him. Wonders for him. And we didn't have that last year, and it's just like, oh my goodness, we actually have not just solid, but elite level playmakers this year. So I'm so excited about that, and we just saw a glimpse of that yesterday. So to me, that is incredible to see. All right. Second takeaway kind of goes with the first one, but our offensive line looks to be improved. And I say it kind of goes with the first one because a lot of those plays, those screen passes where we were able to go ahead and score, it's because our O-line was able to get out in space, and they're athletic enough to obviously hold their blocks and keep the other team and their defenders at bay. So to me, the offensive line yesterday, we didn't even have Nate Davis, but they looked improved. Again, it's only a preseason game here, but let's just talk about the good. Only 2 sacks allowed yesterday compared to the Titans, who had given up 8 sacks, right? And then we had the fewest quarterback pressures, just 3 among all teams that have played preseason week 1 so far. And there's other teams that are going to play, but I'm saying from all of the teams that have played, the Bears O-line allowed the fewest quarterback pressures. That means something, folks. Like, Justin Fields is not going to be running for his life this time. You are going to have time in the pocket for him to be able to analyze the field, dissect the defense, and make the right play. And that's just not for Justin Fields. That's for the running backs too, with Khalil Herbert, with Roschon Johnson, who we saw him have an explosive run yesterday, with Dante Foreman. So to me, this offensive line, which was a bottom 5 unit last year, to me, there's a chance the Bears offensive line might not only be average, but they could legitimately be good. All right, legitimately be good. I truly feel that. All right. And then finally, my third takeaway here is on the other side of the football, right? The pass rush, which was arguably our weakest unit last year, looks to be much improved. And we didn't even have our 2 starting defensive ends play out there in DeMarcus Walker and Yannick Ngakoue. But just take a look here. 8 sacks yesterday, folks. 8. All right. And I talked about this in the pregame recap, the postgame recap, but let me just repeat it. Terrell Lewis had 2 sacks. Jalen Harris had a sack and a half. Zach Pickens had a sack. Travis Gibson had a sack. Micah Baskerville had a sack. Noah Sewell had a sack. And Travis Bell had half a sack. Now, some of these guys might not even make the team, but my point to you is last year it was a minor miracle for the Bears to get more than 1 sack in a game. Like, it was that difficult. This year, I truly feel like we are going to have a good amount of pass rush. And also, that's just not talking about the edge guys. We are talking about the guys in the middle. Andrew Billings is a monster. Justin Jones is a savvy veteran. Like, we are going to have pressure up the middle. We're going to have pressure coming from the edges, and we are just going to be a much better team in coming out of the pass rush. Like, we have that ability now. We didn't have that last year. We've got the guys for it now, and so to me, it's going to be, again, improved. Not saying it's going to be elite, but it is going to be improved, and I can't wait for that. So to me, those were the 3 biggest takeaways here. You know, we've got 2 more preseason games left to kind of just get things right here, but I really, really want to see, you know, us really improve on this. I want playmakers to make more plays. I want the pass rush to keep getting sacks. I want the offensive line to continue to play well and to continue to gel. So I can't wait to see what happens here, folks. The season can't get here sooner. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited for Bears football. Let me know what you guys think. As always, go Bears.